Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network. Perez, Drescher, on the gate.
Thugs of the industry. They're the thugs of the industry. Yo, they the thugs of the industry.
Yo, we should throw some lyrics over that.
Yeah,
we should throw some bars over
for
that.
sure. We ain't industry, we in the streets.
Yeah.
In the streets.
All right,
yeah.
well,
And
you know,
and we not
that's
gay, we indiscreet.
I have fucked a foo-foo. What is it called?
A Fifi.
Fifi. All right. Well,
Fifi, Susie.
Did you see me and Geo did a Fifi off?
Yeah.
They made us.
We did a Fifi off.
Didn't we?
We had the Fifi cup.
Who's held whose pocket?
Fifi cup?
Who held whose pocket?
No, that's
I feel like Geo's more of a pocket holder.
Nah, I don't hold pockets.
Nah, Geo cut you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
You ain't getting
fucking
you
I'm
ain't
more
getting
of
anything
a-
out of him easy.
I'm what they call
But you can get it in there easy.
I mean, you have to fight. Oh no, it's loose.
Did you ever walk in and see people having butt sex?
I never saw butt sex. I saw like I saw 16 two dudes 69 on each other. In the
Really? Oh,
shower,
I
yeah.
love that for them.
No.
I love that.
I loved it for me.
Really?
Yeah, think about it, bro. You get gangrene in your asshole and shit, or athlete's foot on your balls.
Could you imagine athlete's foot in the booty? Oh,
I mean, a little bit of Gold Bond will fix that, according to every guy that
it's
works
hard to
behind
get
the scenes
gold.
of
It's hard to
music.
get gold bond in the joint.
The first
It's
time
hard to get bond at all.
You get they got silver bond.
I look like shit. I hate this television to see it on because I can't stop looking at myself because I'm so vain. And then I look like I'm going through opiate detox.
Yeah.
Bro, I
Now, you
also
look like you're on
We're
House
like
of
the ghost of
Dragons.
past and present heroin's past.
Somebody said I look like an MTV VJ now. And I'm like, I'll take that. That's right, everybody. We're giving away all tickets to the grind.
We're here with Josh Adam Myers and Matt Pinfield. Everybody, was that his name? Was it Matt?
Matt Pimba.
Yeah. Do you know him? I feel like you know him.
I do. He's done the podcast a couple times, and he lived in my neighborhood in Los Angeles when I lived there. And I don't know if you know, but he got hit by a car like really bad. He almost died.
Paralyzed
He was crossing.
and shit or not?
No, he was crossing the street at Franklin and Yucca. I think that's where it was. And he just wasn't paying attention, and a driver wasn't paying attention. It was a perfect storm, and he got like smashed. His head went through the windshield. Yeah, and so we had to do all the. They
Yeah,
did all these-
Pinfield.
Yeah, but he got
Pinfield got pinned.
Into a pinwheel.
He was dead for 120 minutes. Nobody got that joke.
Really?
But I did. Yeah, no, he wasn't. But that's the show he did on MTV. But yeah,
What
he
a
was.
reference.
But he was.
120 minutes. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I know. I can be funny sometimes. I'm clever marginally, but this is a story. I love this story, and I want to tell it because it's so funny. We're talking about MTV. Is that the first party I ever went to when I was in high school? Was at a guy's house. I think it was like in 10th grade. And me and like 5 of my friends, we stayed there all night, and then we walked 3 miles from my parents' house, and we fell asleep in my living room watching MTV. Right?
Yeah, old school shit.
And I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning with the worst Charlie horse. You ever get one of those Charlie where your leg just like the muscle just
Was it in the
You're
calf?
like,
Or was it in the-
just yeah, the
Yeah.
almost, if the whole leg was just like and I stand up and I'm like like it hurts so bad, and my buddy wakes up from this sleep and sees me like but then he looks at the television. MTV The Grind is on, that dance show, and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, Charlie horse, cramp. And he's like, is that a new dance? Like, what is going on here?
And that was the origin of the stinky leg.
That's
I
how
was
we
gonna say,
started it.
Josh, with your voice, you could anything you could do is like you could pass off as like a dance move, like do the Charlie horse, do the Charlie horse. Now put your arms up, now put your arms up, now down low, now swing the leg, now swing the leg.
Is be a band leader in like House of Dragons. Come on, God, now play the fiddle. Let's go now.
Come
Body
on.
down the middle.
Come on, King, whatever. I don't watch the show. I don't know anything about it. I wish I could continue.
Now
that
grab
road.
your sister.
I miss.
And fist her.
They say that's what.
Now just fist her. There's a lot of incest in that.
I
show,
miss
by the way.
old fucking MTV. Like, remember Kurt Loder? Be like, doom, 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 doom.
Oh, yeah?
What was that guy that knew all the facts? He was like a bald-headed dude. Was
That's
that
Matt Pinfield.
No, Matt Pinfield is the guy that you're talking about. He knew all the facts. He was actually big on MTV
Except
because
for
he
direction that
was the guy, like, you don't forget, MTV used to be all pop, and he used to just be like, whatever, not boy band or hair metal, whatever. And he was the guy that really brought alternative music. Like Nirvana blew up because of him. You know, like all those bands.
What was the was it Alternative Nation? Was that the show that was on?
It was 120 minutes. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
There was an alt show, but it all started with 120 minutes.
I like because they used to play Cypress Hill sometimes on the Alt Nation,
Which is
show.
like, which is hip hop, but also is like a rock band.
It was
if you've ever seen them live,
genre crossing, I would say.
Yeah.
I considered that more rock
because they would do they did Lollapalooza and shit like white people liked them.
Sure. I mean, dude, Cypress Hill is still, you know, one of the best live concerts I've ever seen.
What was there? They had were they still Cypress Hill when they had the metal album Skull and Bones?
I want to be a superstar.
Yeah.
We used to do it.
Did you ever see that live?
Yeah. I saw. I always think it was funny. Like if it was like, you know, it was like Cypress Hill sings children's songs. It's like Hickory Dickory Dock, the duck jumped off the clock.
I mean, he kind of did that. Be real, that was kind of his thing.
Baby Shark,
Baby Shark.
I'm the Jersey
Send
Shore
Dog.
generation. I have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking
That's
about.
crazy.
I know Cypress
MTV
Hill.
was
Wow.
my first radio because I grew up and my parents only listened. It was bachata, merengue, like just
Bachata
Caribbean.
existed back then?
Bachata's fucking old.
For
bro.
real?
Yeah,
Existed.
It's old as fuck, bro. It's like
It's you.
100
It's
years
like
old.
you.
It's like me.
It's like you and I.
The Spanish found one sound and then kept it for the next 3,000 years.
Well, because Puerto Ricans is just salsa, right? That's what
No,
we
you
listen
guys
to.
have like
Salsa.
3 or 4 days. You have like
Salsa,
mambo,
merengue,
Salsa.
mambo.
It's
Mambo.
salsa.
Salsa.
Not salsa.
Salsa, and
Salsa.
My mom had the radio
Sal.
by the radiator.
There's no L.
The radiator.
Salsa.
So, but bachata, the first time I heard bachata, I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Bachata.
Yeah, whatever. I was like, this is
It's gonna be a prick
this
the
is
whole
some
time.
wild
This is correct.
fucking shit.
When I used to
Bachata.
DJ private parties, and you know, you'd have to mix it up, and people like play salsa or merengue. I would always play Suavemente.
Yeah, Elvis
Suavemente.
Crespo. You can't. Yeah.
Feliz Navidad.
Jose.
You know what
Jose-
group Elvis Crespo started with?
Jose Feliciano.
Motley Crue.
No, Grupo Mania.
Do you guys know the Feliz Navidad guy wrote a popular song for what band?
What band?
Feliz.
Kesha.
Oh, it's that's what's his name? Not Engelbert Humperdinck. What is that guy's name?
Who wrote Feliz Navidad? My bad. I think I
Who is
spit.
it? What is he? This is a
Jose
fact.
Feliciano.
That's it. Oh, because I was trying to remember because it was the guy from in Fargo. And
Is that not the second baseman for the Mets or some shit?
Yeah, I think so. Now it is.
It's
He's
all
the third
same
baseman
shit.
for the Islanders.
It's all the same shit.
But he wrote "Light My Fire," right? And then the Doors.
Oh, for the Doors.
No, he didn't write it for them. He had that song, and then they redid it, right?
Sure.
And then I found this little fun fact about fucking Jim Morrison's father. Like his father was like a high-ranking like naval intelligence guy,
Yeah.
and he was part of like the whole Gulf of Tonka thing. Like he was one of the captains on the boat, like one of the guys who was involved in that ship that was attacked, but
Right.
then they found out wasn't.
Right.
And then they were saying that like Jim Morrison was like a rock and roll plant.
Got you. Hold that thought. Jorge, can you give me some water? This is gonna be a heater. I need-
I know, dude. Look at Derek's got a shift to clock into. Like they're playing hard defense today.
So, where was that ship at?
In the Gulf of Tonkin.
Where's that?
That's in Vietnam. It's right off of Vietnam.
Okay. So it happened during the Vietnam War.
It was no. It caused the Vietnam War. Oh. That's the reason we got in. And then they found out
You guys are
afterwards.
talking about a
it was
ship. Josh
bullshit.
is doing his
trying to
fucking
fix my
hair.
hair.
No, this is
I look
good.
terrible.
It kind of fucking it'll bring everything together. We went. Thank you so much, Jorge. I appreciate you, brother.
Your name's Jorge?
All right, can you grab my
Psych,
drink
I knew
over
that.
there? The purple thing.
Do you go by George?
Of the jungle.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
Georgie.
So it started the Vietnam War,
It started the Vietnam War.
but it was never really attacked.
It was never really attacked. They attacked the ships. But then everybody on the ship lied and said we were attacked and we had to shoot back. But we just went in there shooting the ships.
Derek, you just drank like one of those like little kids we used to drink. Remember back when it was like, let me get some water.
Yeah.
Dude, when you got diarrhea, you get dehydrated.
Do you have diarrhea
you gotta
right
drink
now?
Pedialyte when you got that.
So,
shit.
I mean,
Derek's above the age of 40. All
I-
it is is diarrhea.
I would have been on time, but after I showered, I
You had to shit.
twice.
Oh, that's the
And-
worst.
Twice.
Yeah, the getting out of anything. If you ever need the I have to get out of something, you got to say I have diarrhea. And I'm telling, dude, when I was in high school and I used to get out all the time, I'd call my mom. I'd like go to the health room and she'd be like, "You're not going home." I'm like, "Oh, I don't feel good." "You're not going home." "I have diarrhea." "I'll be there in 5 minutes."
Because it has to be something that affects other people's life.
Yeah.
Diarrhea can affect someone else's life or day.
They
Nothing else-
understand
If you have a
it.
headache, that doesn't affect me in any way whatsoever.
But you
if
also
you have diarrhea, you're fucking up my life.
Yeah, but if you just say to me you have a headache, I'm like, take an Advil and
Exactly.
come. And you can be out and about in the world with a headache, and an Advil for the most part, as long as it's not a migraine, will work. But diarrhea is something you don't want to be away from. You want to be in your home court.
Yes.
Yeah.
When's the last time you shit yourself in public?
Oh, it was at the stand. It
Yeah?
was. Oh my god!
2 days
it was,
ago.
No, it was.
Dude, I shit my
I was
pants
on
like a
stage
couple weeks ago.
Shitting my pants.
No,
Yeah,
so I was
shit my
doing.
pants and I had to fucking make it. Like I sharted on my way home.
I wish it was mine was that simple. I was at the stand. I was the first comic on a Saturday night. I'm wearing gray denim. And I'm waiting to go up. Literally, the host goes up. I think it was the black chick. What's her name? Onika's up, and she's a minute in. I go to let it out. Immediately, I'm like, oh no. And I'm wearing, like I said, I'm wearing gray denim.
It's coming through.
So
It's bleeding
it could.
Yeah.
And I run up to the bathroom upstairs. And just nobody's in there. And I just grab a bunch of paper towels. I go into the toilet. I close the thing. I flush it. And I take my underwear off. I use the toilet water because it's clean to wash my ass.
This is very prison behavior right here.
I was about to say, as a criminal, the worst enemy for a criminal is diarrhea. Because the biggest fear is having bubble guts while you're getting pulled over, right? Or being in the middle of a fight and you have to...
Or a robbery, something like that, stealing. You're like, oh, I gotta go.
Dude, the first and only time I did an armed robbery, I shit myself a little bit. And I didn't realize it until afterwards. I felt like a pebble in my butt. And it was just a little turd.
That's had to happen with like someone's like trying to rob someone and they have like indigestion. Like I could never take my robber seriously. He was like, buddy, give me
he farts in his mouth.
Yeah.
give me all your
No, I've
Do you have any
seen.
Tums?
I've done crime with people who they'll throw up. They'll
Before-
throw up
before
like
they're
yeah, like
nervous.
while we're
Nervous,
getting ready.
nervous.
Yeah. Well, and like I've done, this one kid Jimmy. He used to throw up every time before we like went to go. He'd be like, "All right, ready?" And then we'd
He'll throw on
do
8 Mile.
Isn't that like
It's
DNA?
funny. That's how you know. That's how you know it's
It
about
is.
to go down.
It is DNA.
Jimmy's
Yes.
throwing up.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like
Yes.
DNA,
It
and
is.
so like you gotta.
It can be tied to you.
Yeah. What was the thing I was just thinking of? We were talking about bubble guts or
Diarrhea.
diarrhea, dude.
So did your some poop got on your boxers?
No, it got on the boxers, yes, but I cleaned my ass and then got down
You
there with
freeballed.
2 minutes to go, and it was cool because it didn't make me think about the set, so I actually had a fun set.
Right.
And then I ran home, got changed,
Got
put on
underwear.
black
Wait,
pants.
you had shitty cheeks.
No, I
You're
washed,
at-
I
oh, you
washed
done.
my ass in the toilet.
You're
I
at,
used
you're at the
toilet
age now.
water.
You're like, I gotta
You
wear
cleaned
black
your ass
pants.
with
I'm like,
toilet
oh.
water?
Well, I had a. I mean, dude, I don't give a
Dog,
fuck.
the
I had- we
comedian's
talked-
way of being like, and then that made my set. Like I brought my mind.
Hey,
over.
man.
They'd be like, you shit your pants, Josh.
Yes,
you
I did.
shit yourself.
Dude, comedy
He was
comes from
actually,
pain.
It
Right.
brought my mind off of the set.
dude.
What?
Dude, I think the best thing you can tell me as a comedian before I go up is that the audience sucks.
Okay.
Always.
I do like that.
I don't. Then I go cool. Then there's no stakes.
The bar's
just
low.
go have fun. That was why to bring it back to football, I was trying to say is like people were like, how did the fucking Commanders beat Detroit? And I was like, you know how they did it.
I don't wanna
You know how
speak
they
about
did
this.
it.
I
You
don't
know
wanna
how they
speak
did
about
it.
this.
They're not supposed to win, so it's a lose. It's like anything. Even if they lose by 5, it's still a victory because they're not supposed to be there. So they went out and they had fun. And I think when you do stand up, it's just like the room means nothing. And if you tell me the room's hot, I'm like fuck.
Expectations. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, all right,
that's
everybody's crushing. Now I have to crush. And if I don't, then, But, dude, I go up there and skadoodle-doo.
It's funny. We did Stanford together.
Oh,
When
yeah.
when I got off stage, you were like, buddy, great set. I was like, literally the only reason that was a great set in my eyes was because I was like, this crowd's not really that hot right now. And you go out there and you're like, oh, I want to be the one that like makes it like hot for this fucking
I don't
crowd.
even see the crowd anymore.
Oh, you
Dude,
go that.
you might have to get.
Derek hasn't
different
performed at a
lenses,
show
bro.
in a year.
You might have to up the prescription on those glasses, Derek.
Derek's doing open mics.
It's just a blur.
I can't see. I can't
He's
hear
doing
anything
crowd
either.
work on the server.
Let me see
Sir,
how
how long
blind
you
you
been
are.
in this
Let me
country?
see your glasses. Let me
Chris
see
is
how
like, it's
blind
just
you are.
Nah, it's not that bad.
Let me see.
I definitely need a new prescription.
Derek, when's the last time you shit yourself in public?
I mean, bro, I almost shit myself every day.
These are not even glasses.
Every day. Every day.
Good, Josh.
Every day.
I don't look bad.
So, bro, I got out of the shower. I put my left sock on, had to shit. Put my right sock on, had to shit again. That's what happened.
Do you have a bidet?
No, I need one though.
Yeah.
But I only use wet wipes.
So do I.
Yeah.
One day you're gonna see one of those bidets missing. It's just gonna be ripped out. It's gonna be in Derek's house.
Oh yeah, if Lewis doesn't pay me for New Year's tomorrow, I'm fucking taking the bidet with me when I leave. I'm gonna take the bidet
I
and
was
a
supposed to do
fucking
New Year's too.
12 pack of fucking Spindrift.
Spindrift?
That's the seltzers. Those
Oh,
things
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there,
yeah. Oh, yeah. You need a case?
That should even up. Monthly Knife Club is a subscription box for guys and gals who like knives. That's right, guys and gals. There's only 2 genders now per President Trump. The outdoors and everyday caregiver. Every month, they send you a new name brand knife on autopilot. We don't like autopilots around here. They hit buildings. Right, Jorge? They've recently updated the Ultimate Knife and Gear boxes. Now the Knife of the Month included in the Ultimate plan will oftentimes have a value equal to or greater than the entire cost of the box. They've also added name brand automatic knives from makers such as Hogue, Sig Sauer, Kershaw, ProTech, among many more. There are many tiers of the name brand knives, and EDC gear starting at only $25. Save 10% on your first month with the coupon code GAS. GAS, G-A-S, Gay-Ass Swords. Back to the show, bitches. So we got a big day today. It's the inauguration
of President Trump.
And it's
Did you just say my last name?
Dylan Negri. That's what I was saying.
It's a who's who is out there. The Paul brothers are out there. Elon Musk.
Is there any like highlights, Jorge, about what happened today? I was driving most.
Can we find out who the black pastor was?
Pastor Troy.
I'm surprised you know who that is. Let's go.
Dude.
You know who Pastor Troy is?
Thing, but
He
no.
doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
You know what's up, dude.
I thought I saw it maybe.
That's Project Pat.
Project Pat.
Chicken. Chicken head.
Yeah.
You're a Commanders fan?
That's what that.
Yeah, he's from DC.
I rep, dude, and I think, that's why are you an Islanders fan?
I am an Islanders fan.
So
It'd be funny if you said no.
Hey, man.
No, I like the Devils.
Black dudes, they wear different jerseys.
And Derek does want to be a black
Derek
dude.
is a light
Black
skin.
dudes.
Derek wants to
Negroni.
be black, dude.
Which one's the black
my
feathers?
shit gotta
What what
coordinate,
city is that?
baby.
Black feathers, the ones with the fucking
Blackhawks.
Blackhawks. There you
Black
go.
feathers.
Black feathers.
The Crows. Which one
In
are
honor
those?
of Martin Luther King Day, and I don't. You might have seen this before, but I love this vintage shirt. It says, "The hardest job in America is being a black woman."
Oh, damn. I
Yeah,
didn't
bro.
realize
Isn't
that.
this a great shirt?
That is pretty cool.
You can't wear it that often.
I would.
Dude, it takes a lot of
my lady
energy
just
to
gave
yell
me
at
a
people's faces.
like an old like vintage like Yeezus for like when he was going for president like 2012 right Kanye
Yeah.
it was like Yeezus for president shirt.
Yeah.
She's like super controversial though. Every time I wear it, everyone has to say something. I've been wearing it on stage all the time. Like it's fun to wear shit. People are like, I don't know, it's fun to wear shit like
Yeah.
that.
I bought this knowing that it was not going to be. It was a $30 shirt from someplace I found in Dallas, and I mean, I wore it like when me and Jay, I think we went to take mushrooms to go see fucking Rob Zombie. And so I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
And and then today I was like, oh, it's apropos, or it's Martin Luther King Day. I do think being a black woman is probably a difficult job. I don't know.
It's gonna get a lot harder.
I don't know.
Next 4 years.
I think he's
It's gonna be a lot harder for them, man.
I really hope.
It's gonna be hard for them and harder for people who have to listen to them complain
Oh
about it.
God.
Why do you gotta
Everything
do this
is gonna
mustache?
be-
Next 4 years about to be great.
I'm just trying to get mentioned by Kendrick in his next album. That's all. That's all I'm trying to do now.
Oh, I was gonna say is you're a Commanders fan.
I am.
Did you watch the? I think it's not Inside the NFL. The one that they film the NFL before the season starts.
Hard Knocks.
Hard
Yeah.
Knocks. Did you
Yeah.
watch the Hard Knocks of the New York Giants?
Yeah, where they thought about
you
drafting
seen
him.
this?
And- yeah, it's insane.
They were going to draft Jaden
No,
Daniels.
buddy. You follow. So they do Hard Knocks now for everything. Preseason, during preseason, even before preseason. So you just watch the Giants one is just following the GM, going through of like, what are we doing this season? Are we keeping Daniel Jones? Are we moving on to a different quarterback? Are we keeping Saquon? Whatever. And there's a moment in the show where he has all his kids in the room, and he just does like the next day is the draft day, and his oldest son, like maybe 13, 14, is just on the couch, literally just throwing like a football like nonchalantly, and the dad's like, "All right, we're giving up. We're letting Saquon walk. We're going for Daniel Jones, and we're gonna get like a wide receiver or something." And who did they end up getting? Giants.
I think they got
They-
like a wide
I think it's like a
receiver.
safety or a wide receiver.
Yeah.
But long story short, they saw their guy or whatever. And then he goes around the room to like his little girl's like, "Who do you think we should draft?" The girl's like, "Nah." And then goes to the son, and the son just goes real quick. He goes, "I say trade everyone, side Saquon, and get Jaden Daniels." And it's exactly what the Giants should have done.
Yeah, if they would have had Saquon and Jaden Daniels this year, it would've
Buddy,
been a
you're in the
different
playoffs.
season. Yeah.
You're in the fucking playoffs.
You're going to be a mess for years. The Dallas, I'm praying they get.
Like, how happy were you watching that? Like, if I was a Miami, if I'm a Miami fan, if that was like my team watching that Hard Knocks, I'd watch it every year on my fucking birthday.
Dylan.
If you're a Philly fan watching them let Saquon walk,
you don't even understand because you're what 24,
28 now.
Really? Oh wow,
27.
So
yeah.
still, I took the '80s for granted as a Redskins fan because we were there. Greatest mayor in the history of mayors. Smoked crack, got his job back.
Dude, and then quoted Martin Luther King when he got reelected.
God bless him, dude. Marion Barry.
Free at last.
But the thing is, man,
I have a dream that one day we'll draft a quarterback that can run the ball and throw the ball.
We have our
had
own
that.
Marion Barry now. We have Eric Adams.
He never
he's
smoked crack.
Bro, he sniffs coke.
Allegedly.
Yeah, he smokes coke.
He sniffs coke.
I think he even smokes it.
It's gonna eventually his nostrils are gonna fucking collapse. And he's gonna have to smoke it.
Jesus Christ.
You know, but dude, the short story is just even your lifetime.
Sure.
We have been a mess. We have been, and DC is such a big football town. It's it's 90% black, and then you go out to like Maryland, and it's just we have a very deep fan base, and that owner Daniel Snyder has just ruined that team so bad. I'm friends with a girl that was like the head cheerleader for them for years, and she talked at Congress. She did one of the when they were like breaking down all the stuff that was going on.
Oh, because they were the Redskins.
No, it was because of the behind the scenes. Because what was really great is that the commissioner tried to find dirt on Daniel Snyder to get him out. And there was so much. And so they sexually harassed all the cheerleaders. It was a horrible working environment.
Well, that's like normal.
Yeah,
Nah, I think there's more like,
that's
hey,
been every
just
work
boys being
environment
boys.
once women got into it.
Yeah.
As soon as
I mean,
women
we're
got
all
into
trying
the
to
work
fuck 'em.
environment,
Come
it
on.
just
Yeah. But the thing is, dude, it's just like in your whole lifetime we've been a joke. And to see how fast just one season and now
all
we're
it
like
takes.
dude, we're going to be one of the best teams in football. We've got 105 million here. We got 105 million salary
You
cap,
sound like
dude.
every Knicks fan I've ever come across.
But
It's not.
But football's hard. Like the Dolphins were set up to win the fucking championship.
But the
last year.
hardest-
and then injuries happen. If
Sure.
Jaden,
If he stays
Jaden's
healthy.
left toe fucking fractures,
Yeah.
buddy, your season's done. That's it.
Hear me out.
That's
Hear me
how
out, though.
finicky football is.
But the
It's so
hardest thing to
stupid.
get is a quarterback, and we have not only the best rookie quarterback of all time, but I think right now we have one of the best quarterbacks in the NFC.
Can we check those stats so hard?
Please, no, and he'll say that.
Best
They'll
rookie
100%
quarterback of
say
all
that.
time,
And
dude.
the coolest shit that I was able
Josh
to
is
do,
just saying shit.
but I'm not wrong. The coolest thing that I did was the year after. So he sold the team, I think, in like May, and in August we played Northern Virginia when I was opening for Jelly. So it's like 25,000 people, and I got 25,000 people to sing
Let's go Redskins.
"Fuck Dan Snyder."
Oh.
I have the video of it. It's all, and I was, everybody say "Fuck Dan Snyder," and they were in it.
I thought Dan Snyder wasn't the guy with the feet from Nickelodeon, too?
Oh
No,
yeah.
that
You
was,
are. It is Dan Snyder, but it's not the same.
Oh,
Dan Snyder.
that's
Just a bad.
That's a
name.
bad name.
This man's
to have.
hitting a triple double
Yeah.
of sexual harassment.
Yeah, there's a guy who
it goes viral for the wrong reason.
There's
Like,
greatest rookie.
There's,
take it off the
a
screen, Jorge.
local
Take it off the screen,
politician.
Jorge. If it's not right, if it's not fixing my argument, take it off the screen.
I listen to so much. That's why it's so great right now. Is just like I've been listening to so much sports talk radio in DC, and that's what's so great about this now, because like you can be anywhere and just get all the, whether it's up through podcasts or this, and that game. There was a moment where I was like, dude, even if we lose, when they hit that pick six, it was like the feeling in that room was so great that I was like, it's all for that.
Well, I'm going to tell you that I am a Lions fan, and I've had enough of this conversation.
You're a Lions
Are you really a Lions
You're a
fan?
Lions fan?
I was young, and Barry Sanders used
Yeah,
to play every
I got it.
Thanksgiving, and fucking I became a Lions fan.
Well-
then the cocksucker just fucking retired. Didn't even fucking have a press conference. Sent the facts.
Running backs only
Sent
have
the
like,
facts.
they
Goes,
have,
hey,
like-
I'm in London.
You
But
could have been a Giants fan
I'm
during
not
that
coming
good
back.
tenure during the Manning time.
I
was a fake fan. for
My
that
brother
time, for
was a
sure.
Giants fan, bro. I was
a Yankees fan for the World Series until they lost 4.
I was
Nah, I was a real
incarcerated.
Yankee fan. I grew up
I was
a
locked
fan.
up for both of their Super Bowls.
For the Giants?
Yeah, these
I was
the most
home for
recent
both.
ones.
I was home for
Yeah,
both.
They let us stay up late to watch the Super Bowl.
But like my
that's
football
awesome.
knowledge this season was the guy from
Listen,
Philly
if
jumping over.
dudes aren't knocking out their girlfriends in elevators, I'm not really locked in.
Yeah, what's
you
the
know
guy?
what I'm
What's
saying?
the guy that jumped over the guy that hurdled over him from Philly?
Oh, Saquon.
Saquon,
Yeah.
him.
I was
And then the guy who's not in the NFL, on Dion's-
Antonio Brown.
No, Travis Hunter.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
That's the only things I know about football this
Sure.
year is that guy hurling the guy and then the guy who's with that horse.
Buddy,
Bro, they hurdle guys every day.
No, the way he did it. The way he did it.
The backwards Saquon
The backward
one.
one.
You know the one. When he
Yes.
jumped backwards.
Yeah.
Buddy, I was at my sister's bris because I'm an uncle and first kid in my fucking family since
Is that
me.
why you got the pedophile
Buddy.
mustache now?
Oh,
You gotta play the
yeah.
part
I'm an
of
uncle
creepy
now.
uncle.
Oh, I'm an uncle now.
Can I hold the foreskin when you cut it?
Can I keep it? It is on my keychain. You wanna
The
see it?
rabbi goes to kiss it. He's like, no, I got it.
Did you ever hear that like it's just so bad. I don't know if it's real, but and you should check this stat to make sure it's real. Is that some rabbis like bite it off?
Oh,
I mean, bro,
You ever bit like jerky or a piece of steak? You gotta like gnaw.
Oh God.
those are like the cool ones, you know, like the guys that like pop the beer open with their teeth. He's like, yeah, I got it.
He's like a
He's
southern
like,
dude.
yeah, I got it.
Well, when I went to adult Hebrew school, you know, you hear people make jokes about it all the time about the rabbis doing that. Like,
You got a mouth circumcision?
I
as
just-
an adult?
Spanish, white, black.
I'm half
Jewish.
Puerto Rican, half Jewish. But the thing was, I never believed it until our rabbi was like, "Yes, no, it's true. That's how it's done. They suck a little bit of the fucking blood up." It's,
Yeah.
Dude, can you
No, I
just make it not do weird shit, Jews?
I didn't think I would care until like my sister, while it was happening, she came and sat down.
No, somebody did that to you too.
Yeah, I got my.
Sucked
I
his
will
dick?
say this though, makes Jews pretty cool. You get your dick sucked out the first month out.
Yeah, that's what like.
Oh, yeah, that's a way to look at it.
Yeah,
pretty
I
cool.
don't know.
It's pretty,
Pretty cool that 70% of Jews
I'm just
have
saying, every Jew
chlamydia and herpes.
Israel.
Israel
Blood-sucking
pediatric
ritual.
social
It's like a ritual.
calls end to blood-sucking ritual during circumcision.
This is probably the best thing Israel's done.
well, the thing is this: it does spread. It could spread disease.
Yeah, because the kids were getting like hurt.
Herpes
Yeah,
and shit
because
like
of from
that.
the rabbis
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
Jews are just, man, we just need better PR.
Well, that's the
Yeah,
one.
you
I've said
guys
this
are
before.
bad
There's a
PR.
story like 4 years ago that was a Jewish family was getting on a plane here, and they had to get kicked off the plane because the passengers said they smelled.
Oh God!
and
yeah,
then
no, they
the interview was so funny. It's just a super Hasidic dude with his family. He goes, "What do you mean?" They said I smell. I take a shower every day. Like what? Come smell me. Do you smell me? I smell.
He's like,
And
sir, rolling around in your cash does
Buddy.
not consider a
that is
shower.
that's not cleaning,
That only works for Donald Scrooge.
buddy. But like I grew up around Orthodox Jews.
Yeah.
Like, they don't like if it's a Sabbath.
And that's
they're not
'cause they
showering.
save money
If they're
on
if
water.
it's the same clothes. Like, but I've been around, especially Jewish children, bro. Like they're the most snotty. They wipe it on themselves. Like I'm a Jew myself. I don't want to attack my own people, motherfucker.
Damn, I'm the only goyim here.
Acidics smell.
I gotta go extra hard on the anti-Semi then now.
only
Outnumbered.
goyim.
do it.
But no, Hasids smell, dude. Even
Yeah,
the-
they are. They're rough. They're rough. They are. I still one of my on my bucket list is the hats they wear in the winter, the whammy pajamas.
What if it's like my bucket list is to wash a Jew?
Scrub
I
one
just want
down.
to scrub one down, give
All
it a
right, so
nice.
That's what those
There's
vans
two.
that go around the city screaming Israeli music is.
There's two things I want to do.
shower.
I want to drive by one of the hot seats and from a car. From the passenger seat, I want to snatch one of their whammy pajamas, them big furry hats.
Yeah,
I want to.
Whammy pajamas. Is that what it's called?
I call them whammy pajamas because they're just huge.
No, I want to
then-
follow them around
and
with
then-
a paper cone and just go like this, like I'm making cotton candy.
And then I want to have sex with a Orthodox chick.
Impossible.
With the wig on or off?
Well, if you catch them before they're married, it's their real hair.
Oh,
Once they get married is when they wear
Dude,
the wig.
there was about a month or two.
There's some baddies, bro.
I saw a baddie Muslim
old
chick like
titties, yeah.
year and a half ago, like 2 years. It was like baddie, bro. And I remember like for 2 months straight, I was on Tinder, just only Muslim.
Was she
chicks.
hijabed out?
Hajibed out, bro. And I've never once been attracted to anything, but she was gorgeous. And it doesn't work out.
Josh, you never fucked a girl in
The
a
second they
hijab?
find
I
out
feel
you're
like you
Jewish,
have.
they're not into it.
Never?
No.
It gives them the hajibis.
I've never.
Hajibis.
Wait, what'd you call the hat again?
The whammy jamma.
and the heebie-jeebies. Get your whammy jam off
The
and your heebie-jeebies.
heebie-jeebies?
Hold on, let me just eat that pussy.
Dude, I went
Could
to
you
tell
imagine
Papa
a fucking-
John's the other day, and there was like this Indian girl. She probably was like, she had to be like 20, 21. And like she walked, like I saw her when she was walking away, like huge bubble ass, like
Right.
amazing body.
Indian broad.
Indian broad. Dude, as soon as she came close, as soon as I smelled her BO, I was like,
Oh yeah, I did it in India.
and she was so pretty too. She was
What
so
was she?
pretty.
So she was like an Indian girl from India who's like here.
Yeah, like she had the accent a little bit, and you could tell she was working for her parents. Because that's what it is. 7-Elevens, Papa John's are all owned by, owned and run by
Subways.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Subways, Dunkin' Donuts in Long Island.
You know what's funny? Dunkin' Donuts though is only super Indian in New York. In like Florida, I don't know if Josh you can test this. It's,
I don't know.
It's not. It's like actually super white trash.
Those
I
are
only
the
go into Dunkin's, the ones that are run by Indian people. I don't
Sure.
fuck with the just white ones. Same thing with Burger King. That's why I stopped fucking with McDonald's and went straight to Burger King. Because you go to Burger King, it's like middle-aged Hispanic women who take their job serious.
Yeah,
and they're clean, they're efficient.
yeah. All
They're never
Dominican
missing.
broads,
Yeah,
You ever
they're
been-
never missing anything.
Yeah, you ever been to a McDonald's where you're like,
Oh, you care.
There's one that you only. I go to that one because they're so nice to you. It's clean
and they're quick.
and they're well. It's always gonna. I always feel like it's always gonna be quick, right? But there was one in Los Angeles that I would go to because I'm not a McDonald's food guy, but I love their ice cream cones. And so I know that's dude. I mean this. Their ice cream
is good when they
dude,
have it.
The ice. Well, it's you
powdered
gotta
milk.
get it before 2 a.m. They clean the thing automatically cleans at 2 a.m.
Okay.
You have
So-
to get it before 2 a.m. That sounds like
Which is crazy because you would think that they
such
should
an
do it. They should do it
availability.
from like 6 to 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Because
Only
because-
comedians and fat people know
Know
that.
this
That's it. That's it.
information.
I think I just shit my pants.
Yeah.
I think
You just made a caramel sundae.
conversations that shit
it's
your
very.
pants.
Keep going.
So, but I don't even know what I was talking about because you're talking
The
about
McDonald's
machine.
Oh,
machine at 2
no.
a.m.
So, but I think the McDonald's ice cream cone. I will put the final bite of the cone after it's all kind of absorbed in the goo or whatever, because it's not ice cream, is absorbed into the cone. That final bite, I'll put that up against any bite of dessert ever. It's
Oh, that final bite of
yeah,
cone. with
final
the
bite
ice
of a
cream?
cone. Yeah.
Oh, just like those the king cones, right? Where
Yes.
you got the fudge, like the chocolate coating.
the
so you have the graham cracker shell.
Drumsticks, no?
Yeah, the drumsticks, those
Yeah.
things. Yeah, where it's just like the graham cracker
Those are
shell,
good.
the
The drumsticks
chocolate,
are
and a
good.
little bit of ice cream.
Man, I love McDonald's ice cream. And then I think there was a few, like maybe it was like 2-3 weeks ago. I got a Big Mac. McNuggets I'll eat too sometimes.
yeah.
But the Big Mac, god damn, that is a fucking great
sandwich, yes.
Yeah, really great.
You guys ever
sandwich.
go crazy on a McDonald's employee?
no, I don't
Have
do
you?
that shit.
Nah.
Yeah, I bet you have, and that's not a knock on you, but I know you come
No,
from a
what-
rich Jewish family, so
What?
you're like,
You don't know that. What?
still.
Josh.
We all know you're a Mossad.
Yeah, your father, your dad's like the head of Mossad.
I know there was a guy tried outed me on Twitter like a year when I opened up Dope Dope Comedy Club and put out the wrong parents, and they were like, "Look how rich he is." I was like, "Buddy, please, I would not be doing this."
And in all
But I had
honesty,
bugged
if
out.
it was your family and your family was that rich, it's not your fault.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, sure.
I don't understand.
I
why
hate when
get-
people shit on nepotism, or even like with Hunter. They're like, "Oh, how would Biden pardon Hunter?" If he didn't pardon Hunter, he's a piece of shit.
Well, he
To
said it-
not forgive his only son.
He said that he wasn't going to at first. He was like, "I believe in the legal
that's
system."
what
Yeah,
you
but
gotta say.
you
Had
think
to
Trump-
lie.
dude. Trump is getting. Dude, he pardoned Fauci today. He pardoned all the people from the J6 committee. He pardoned all the people that Trump was going to go after.
well, his people.
Really?
pardoned. I don't even
Yeah.
think he knows what's going on. But his administration pardoned them.
he wasn't a terrible president.
Because
He
I think
just-
if Biden was like pardoning people himself, he's probably like pardoning people that died already. He's like, Tukey Williams. Pardon Tukey Williams.
I'll tell
already
you
been
what,
put
the
to
reason
death.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
the
We're
reason
gonna
I've
pardon Jeffrey
wilded out on McDonald's
Yeah,
is
tell me.
because
Pardoning like the worst people.
the reason I've wilded out on McDonald's is because I live by this one right here, so I eat it a ton, and I've
Oh,
watched.
because you're just being racist. Okay.
Oh, 100%.
Wait, where's this one at? What street?
The one right here. Oh, no. What?
you don't want to tell them where we're at, dude.
Dude, they know.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No, they
They
don't.
don't.
They do not. And
But
they
also,
don't
the
like it.
security here is so. It's like.
Yeah.
Don't stop. I remember when I first started working here, Ari just tweeted the
Address.
Kobe Bryant thing.
Yeah.
And I remember him sitting here, and he was like, you know, I couldn't figure out which button it was. I forgot which one it is. They should really label which one it is. And and I remember sitting there, I was like, all right, the
That was a
reason
good
it's
Ari.
not, the reason why it's not labeled is because of shit like you, like people like tweeting at like Kobe Bryant.
Well, for the longest, the address was in Google Maps, and now it's gone now.
oh, it
There's
was.
people-
Yeah, it was.
We've had guests that go to
Wait,
that old
has
location.
Ari done this podcast?
No,
Oh, here, don't put the camera on them.
no, he hasn't.
On the Gate is one of the best up and coming podcasts and of the 2025.
Thank you,
generation.
Ari. And I saw your special. It was great.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
It was more Elvis towards the end there.
I'm Ari Shafir
Where's
here.
Mike?
How you doing?
Where's Mike Figs to do one thing? Where's Mike Figs? Come out of the closet. Do an impression.
The panel.
No, but I have wilded out.
Today, what did you do? Was it a white person, black person, Spanish?
I've wilded out actually
Arab?
twice. I actually wilded out at the airport recently, and the fact that I didn't get like on a list.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you, this one's
Guys,
better.
Tell us, dude.
No,
I
if
love
you
it.
wild
This
out
one's
on
better.
the right person,
No,
you get
I-
a free hotel room.
Buddy, I should be
I have
on
to
a
go
list
to
at
the bathroom.
LaGuardia.
Do what you gotta do.
You should. Buddy, I literally should.
Are you going to shit?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell the McDonald's one, and I'll wait.
Wow.
He's
In
gonna
the
go
middle-
clean his ass.
Dude, in the middle of a podcast.
Yes.
he must really have to. I feel bad now. Because I know what
What
that
we call him,
feeling's
diarrhea Drescher.
Nah, it's really his girlfriend.
like. He's just going to jerk off. It's like, I'm the sex addict.
Yeah.
All right, so take us there. So you're
Yeah,
at
so-
LaGuardia.
Oh, bro. So I'm at LaGuardia. I'm already having like a fucking morning. Like me and my lady are trying to make our way to Florida for the holidays, and bro, she's trying to fucking be a good boyfriend. And
She's being a cunt.
I've never said that.
No, you made the face. I saw it.
You said it. You said it without saying it.
And we're sitting there, and I go, "Are you hungry? Like, you want something to eat?" She goes, "Yeah, I could eat something." And I saw like a bacon, egg, and cheese place, literally like, but it's I could tell you the gate, you know it, and it's right around the corner. There's like a little cafe, and it's like a grab and go bacon, egg, and cheese thing. And there's only one left, and I say to the guy who's already making sandwiches, like I see him making the egg, whatever. I go, "Hey man, can I just get 2 fresh bacon, egg, and cheeses?" And you just give them right to me. I'm gonna go buy them, whatever. And then he makes one, puts it right there, and I go, and then takes the other one, puts it like under a heat lamp. I go, "Can I get that one too?" He goes, No, there's one there. I go, "No, I want the 2 fresh ones." He goes, No, 2 right there.
I should have just been like, I'm taking all 3, and
So,
then left
bro,
the bad one.
So, bro, I'm already
Very
like,
smart.
I'm already annoying.
Yeah.
So I grab the 2 sandwiches and I go to fucking check out. I'm like, you know, whatever, I'll give her the fresh one. I'll eat the old one or whatever. And I go to check it out. Each sandwich is $14.99. That's a
You're at the airport.
Yeah.
Bro,
You're at the
airport.
airport. That's why you should spend the money and get Delta Sky Lounge. You can eat for free.
100%. So I turn around and it's a self checkout. Knowing something about me, I don't pay at self checkout ever. And I went to go do it, and I just went, all right, and I just fake did it and went to go walk, and he goes, excuse me, sir. And when this happened, I was like, fuck. And he comes running around the corner, and everyone's looking at me. And then he goes, excuse me, sir, you don't pay. I go, nah, I paid right there. He goes, no, you don't pay. I go, prove to me then on that system that I didn't pay. He goes, I just watched it. I go, no, you didn't watch it. He goes, and he goes to take the sandwiches back. And I go like this, and the second I caught myself, like, bro, I was in, you know me, I'm in a mood. And the second I caught myself being a bitch, I felt like, when I pulled it away, I felt like being like a kid holding a toy. I was like, no, it's my toy. Bro, I threw the sandwich.
No, you.
Like where
that is the whitest thing.
Where the grill
What a
is,
baby.
I threw it against the wall.
What a baby.
What are those kids
Yeah,
called?
but I never said it was fucking a good thing of me.
What are
I
those
throw it against the
name
wall.
for the kids that just bug out like that?
Oh, bro. I had a tantrum. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I threw it. It smashed against the wall behind him. Fucking egg everywhere. And the most awkward part was going back to my lady. She's like, so, like, where's the food? I was like, nah, nothing. No reason.
So you got mad that you got caught stealing? Yeah.
It's actually-
I
this is
thought
actually the
you were
second
gonna
time-
blow up over the sandwich.
Nah, this
Just
is
the
the second time I got caught stealing in a month. I got followed around Whole Foods by a small black girl. Yeah. I know, 2025. Things have changed.
Were you following a child?
I mean, with that mustache, I would follow you and keep my kids away from you as well.
Yeah.
He goes, he keeps following that lady with the 12.
Nah, dude. Jorge, we were talking about steaks. Jorge, I'll give you my do what I do because now they know who I am. I'm not gonna say which place, Whole Foods. Go to Whole Foods, and no one's ever really checking the meat department. Everyone steals other things. You gotta steal steaks, bro. Small packaging, really easy just to put a candy bar and scan the candy bar instead. And then you walk out with like an $80 steak for you and your lady. So I
just throw it in my car and walk out.
I dated a girl that
Nah, dude,
that
steak
was
steal.
so good at stealing.
Yep.
And when we were broke, she would, I mean, in the supermarket, she would go and get deli meat, and then she'd have like her purse like on the cart in the little like up section, and then you have the base, and she would just take it and she'd put it right in her purse. So we'd get so much free food. The thing that she was genius at was that because she was beautiful and no one like even like thought about her, but she would have these clippers and she would go, or the way to take the security thing off, and she'd go to these high-end department stores, and I mean high-end, and she would take like $1,000 jacket. She would take a $6,000 jacket, and then she'd sell it on eBay.
Oh yeah.
You remember those Sony Walkman mini discs? Mm-hmm. The ones that they like pop in, and it was like it was kind of like the early version of an iPad, like a digital. I used to go into Best Buy and steal so much of them. They were like $400 at the time. That eventually they started putting the spider locks on them. Mm-hmm. And then I figured out how to do that, where I just crushed the packet.
Oh, bro,
slide
I was
it
about
out.
to say spider packs at Target.
What are spider packs? What do you mean?
The spider cables, where it's just like a metal detector on it, and it's wrapped around.
Like imagine.
They put them on the TVs. They put them on all electronics.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I would crush the packaging and then slide it off, and then I just walk around and then just I would slip it open with a razor, and then just take everything out and leave the packaging there. Come back.
Smart.
And dude, I've stolen like 7 of them and just sold them for like $200.
But bro,
I'm like 14 years old. That was like
I went to Whole Foods to actually return something to Amazon. There, like an Amazon return thing there, and I was like, you know what? While I'm here, let me get some steaks. I'm waiting to order a steak, and I turn around and there's like in regular clothes, like a small black girl just on her phone, and I caught her immediately. She looked up and it was pissed face. Black girls can't hold it in. It's all over their face. And she looked up, looked at me with the anger face, and I was like, oh, I already know what this is. I got my 2 steaks. I went around. I started fake shopping, bro. I'm fucking picking up limes and shit, fake shopping. She's everywhere I am. And, bro, I was like, you know what? They don't have any evidence on me, or else they would have been like, hey, can you come with us? Or she would have done something. I was like, so the butcher, someone knows my face. Whatever. I got a memorable ass face. And that's why I grew the mustache. And, bro, I'm at the checkout line, and again, I'm gonna be real with you. You're right. I'm very upset that they caught me stealing. 100%. Yeah. And I'm not even gonna.
And you had a little
100%
toddler tantrum.
Bro, so I'm sitting there at the fucking checkout, and I look behind me, and she's hovering over me, and I'm checking out. I already took the I'm gonna buy these steaks, $70, whatever. But bro, I pull out my phone, I put it on record. And I turn around and I just go, because like it's a small black woman to a tall white dude. I was like, how often does this happen? So I just turn around, put my camera on. I was like, why are you following me all in the store? I was like, you've been following me this whole time. What do you think I'm stealing? Why do you think I'm stealing? And then, bro.
Dylan's just letting us know.
Bitch, because you is stealing.
Bro.
Give me that pork loin.
We're going to follow Dylan around with a camera and be like, Dylan's tantrums.
Oh, buddy.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Dude, my
Dylan.
Christine said it to me at when we were in LA for Netflix's A Joke Festival. I got into an argument with a parking attendant, and I got into, by the way, this is me. Jay's performing with Bert Kreischer at the old Staples Arena. The
Forum.
The Forum.
Yeah.
I walk in, I'm like, fucking parking attendant. And Christine goes, I was just saying this, Dylan. You never think of it. You're a little spicy.
Yeah.
I go,
yeah, you blow it really quick. He goes,
oh yeah, bro.
I'll throw tantrums, but mine are like, I mean, I've done stuff at the airport where I've gotten mad. Mostly it's like because like maybe I'm running to a flight, and like when I got there, they told me I would make it, and I ran as hard as I could, and I mean I'm drooling, I'm carrying my suitcase and the backpack, and you get there and they're like, no, we just shut the doors, but it's like the flight isn't taken off yet. You still see it. You're like, just let me on. And I've like thrown my bag at the counter. And
a dude
and then
just died because he
had like an episode though. He was
But like,
do you see what he did? He broke through the door, got onto the fucking runway.
The tarmac.
Yeah. Got onto the runway, ran after the plane, climbed onto the plane, and like climbed into like the engine.
No,
that's the guy that they found in the fucking...
Buddy. No, different one. They're on the runway, like literally turning on to take off, and you just see a guy running like as if he was trying to catch a bus, like stopping the pilot.
I gotta get this gang fast.
Was the love of his life on that plane?
He was
going to live.
Oh, is it love?
Yeah.
We gotta let it go.
It was
love.
Jim Carrey going after his kid.
It was Adam Sandler.
This hotel reservation is non-refundable.
Is that Dane
Please.
Cook? But no, he got too close to the engine before.
He got pulled in. Oh, that's the best. I've seen videos of that.
He got pulled into the fucking engine.
All right, Derek's back. That's quick. Was that quick? Like, is that?
That was a 7-minute shit. 7 minutes in heaven.
He has to take a breath.
That's gonna be him at the game. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Put the theme song back on for a second. Put the theme song. I got a song now. I got a song. Put the theme song back on.
Hit him.
Jorge, hold on. Come on, put it on. Come on, you got it.
Josh,
Come on.
Musical.
Come on. All right, get it ready. Just put it on whenever. And I'll... 7-minute shit. Yo. He got the 7-minute shit. Yo. What? He got that 7-minute shit. It's that number one hit with that 7-minute shit.
Dookie Drescher.
Oh, and his booty got no grip.
Dookie Drescher.
And his booty hole just dripped.
How was it? How was it?
And his booty hole is drooling.
I definitely had moisture.
You got AIDS. Who you fooling?
Dookie Drescher.
If I wasn't clenching hard, it would have leaked out.
So you know that you're only supposed to sit on the toilet for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to. You'll get hemorrhoids.
Oh, dude, I'll sit on the toilet and listen to a whole podcast.
No,
just play puzzle games.
Then you got to learn how to walk again.
It's not even that you're pushing.
Bad.
It's not even that you're pushing. It's just like the way the pressure. Your butthole is gonna come out, dude. I had to have 3 hemorrhoids removed, and yeah, I get the butthole of an 18-year-old now, man. It looks incredible.
They tightened it up.
Well, dude, what would happen to bring it back?
He's like, might as well bleach you while you're down.
I was like, just redo the whole thing.
Real good. In case anyone
Let's give it a whole makeover.
I mean, dude, now I have a girl like there's a freaky chick I hook up with sometimes.
So
She's
see your booty.
Oh yeah, and I'm okay with it, like because I'm like I know it's like.
Do you guys let girls do that, or does it bring you back to jail times?
Nah, I never got my ass eaten in jail, unfortunately.
Yeah, me neither.
I do.
The closest I got was
always the one eating the ass.
Wait! Did you notice this? He was talking about throwing the fit, and look what the fuck he's wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. The McDonald's.
Hilarious.
Oh, listen, I support enough to throw these fits. I have more McDonald's points than anyone listening.
What do you
than
got?
anyone in
I
the,
just don't.
I guarantee you,
point
anyone
off.
listening right now, if you go to McDonald's,
when I go
Let's
to
see
McDonald's,
whose
I'm at my
stomach
office.
cancer
I
is
bet you,
worse.
if you're a truck
It's right
driver who goes to McDonald's every day, I have more points than you. Guaranteed.
I got Starbucks points, and then like Delta and Lyft and Hertz. But
56,000.
Oh, yeah, you beat me.
How many you got?
I'm about to see right now.
You can eat for free every day.
Every day for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
You said 56,000.
Every time you purchase, you get more
What do you
points.
What do you get? Like, what can you? What's that? What?
Sometimes they give you a free fucking. You
I
can get
get-
free
I
Big
got
Mac or
94,000.
whatever they're offering.
You have
for today.
94,000?
Yeah.
Are you for real?
Oh, you punk ass bitch!
But now I got to throw a fit.
He's lying. It's
It's
9,400.
9,400.
9,400.
But I did use a lot of my points because they some of them they get taken away after
Well,
a
you know how
while.
Spotify does Spotify Rap? McDonald's sent me an email for McDonald's Rap. This is real. I have every single achievement.
You're the top 0.1%.
No, I swear to God.
Nugget fan.
It was like, you bought a Big Mac this many times. You bought fish fillets this many
That's like
times.
7 more Big Macs before you lose your leg.
I'll find it.
Instagram does that too. They'll send you all your accomplishments and shit like that. So damn, it's you
Oh,
get
You
Speaking
sold
of-
out 17 times this year.
some shit like
You
that.
guys
yeah.
saw the demise and the rise of TikTok? You saw that?
Yeah.
You
How
and Chris
TikTok
made the
went
same
down
video
for
45 times this year.
That was
TikTok.
ridiculous.
And the funniest thing was, like, on the first one where they shut it down, they're like, we are working with President Trump right now to bring
I
it
saw
back.
that. Very
And then the
strange.
second one is just like,
Thank President
thanks to the sheer brilliance
Well,
of
the
Donald
first
Trump.
one.
Yeah, look,
So I'm actually
2024
gonna
Mickey
make
D's
an
on bags.
edit to that. The first one was actually a legal notice. It did not mention President Trump, and within an hour they changed it to President Trump. And then this is what I think. And correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you guys remember going back to European history, but when Germany, after World War I, had a government called the Weimar Republic, and Germany was in shit
shambles.
state of affairs.
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
in. It was. I always love this. It was.
They
it was,
were what America is now.
No.
Yeah,
It was.
yeah.
It was cheaper.
It was the beginning.
No, dude, because
It was early stages,
It
bro.
was cheaper to burn money than it was
Oh, we
to
needed
burn
to
print it?
coal.
lit talking guy to come to
peop-
power.
So people would burn money because coal was more expensive. So this is true.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
what Hitler did was he bombed the Parliament building. It was called the Reichstag fire, and he did it and blamed it on somebody else.
Right.
So saying, you see, I need to be in charge. Like, I'm the only one that can fix this. We're under attack. And I think that's what they did. I think Trump said, shut it down for a night. And then I'll save it, and I'll make it look good, and I'll get the credit. And now,
You know what's
I know
funny
it
that
sounds- I know it
we've
sounds-
come. No,
I
but
thought
you know,
that too.
I'm
I
with you.
It's 100%.
I
100%.
swelled that thing, but the whole thing was they were like, because of China, right? They're like, we don't want TikTok in here because they could take our data. I'm like, all our data China been had when you fucking buy like slippers.
I
off
mean,
of
I'm just
Temu.
saying, if China
My
China
mom's
has
big
my
on
camera
Temu.
roll,
Yeah, so I'm like, they don't need an app.
Sure,
that
don't
not
worry, they're like young
everybody's
girls over
really
there. They
on.
don't
oh my
care about
god,
So the real, nice. Oh, there you got that. But yeah, okay, we got some napkins. No, don't worry about it. They'll bring it in.
So,
But
nice.
the real reason was if you remember after October 7th, there was a lot of anti-Semitism on TikTok, and that's when it became a problem because they couldn't control that. That was the one app that they couldn't censor.
Yeah.
So, and you saw that a lot of people, like everybody knew.
We're down. We're just saying enough.
What? Are you out of your fucking?
That's all they have. It's not his fault.
Yo, if you break the roll apart,
let's see how good this quality is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like a commercial.
If it's the quicker, thicker,
we need
picker
blue
upper.
liquid.
The quicker.
They do that instead of showing you period blood.
So this reminds me a lot, like with Trump coming in when Reagan came into office. We had all those hostages in the U.S. embassy in Iran. And the day when Reagan swore in, they were released. So, like, this reminds me of, like, hostages are being released in Israel now, even though they're not American. And then Trump got TikTok back. It's it's all like just propagandist power move shit. You know what I mean?
And you heard, like, the new thing, the supposed executive order that he's going to pass day one is if women who collect
the
child support can't claim the child as a dependent anymore.
Yeah, well,
so they can't get they can't use that as a tax credit.
Right. I on the next up we'll talk about all.
Dude, I was ready
shit.
when I found that out. I thought about taking my mom to family court and putting myself on child support. Checkmate, bitch.
I don't understand though. Is like with Trump, everyone always calls him so like radical, and like when you use the word radical, it can be used in so many different ways. Like a terrorist is radical, but also like George Washington is one of the biggest figureheads of like American history.
He was a
obviously,
radical.
right? Exactly though. Like, what's the most famous story of George Washington? It's going up the Delaware River to go sneak up and flank the British. But the Delaware River, if you know anything about, especially the cold right now in the Northeast, it's the idea was that why it was so stupid was because it was a frozen river. Yeah, it was a river made of ice and snow that no one survived. So like that famous picture of him on the fucking rowboat on the front of it being like, row motherfuckers. It's just there's
Shane
6 people behind him being like, buddy, this plan doesn't make sense. But then the plan works. And now he's an icon. It's like now that's one of the most genius. It wasn't.
Well, the
genius.
he was the only president.
Wooden teeth.
He was the only president who got inaugurated in 2 different cities.
The early American militias, they were guerrillas. It was
they were terrorists.
It was guerrilla warfare.
Yeah,
It was like the IRA, all that shit.
I find it so weird though that like at one point in our history, we were like, hey, shit's not right. The British is doing things that we don't believe in. We got to be guerrilla radicalists to show that it's about the people, not the government. And I feel like we're very much back to like, there's like, the 4 corners is a real thing of like, history goes through 4 corners, like 4 squares. Like it always repeats. Like the hippie era of the 80s comes back in the, the Black Lives Matter era of the 2020s.
You can't tell me you're not part of the Mossad anymore. Yeah. What propaganda are you trying to push right now?
So
what is this shit?
It is really interesting seeing that Trump is in the era of it's about change.
Trump is in
hippies,
the pockets of the same people
rebellion,
that Biden
healing.
and them were. Because he says all that shit about like they fight against each other, but the Zionist people in power come in and they like he's like, oh, we're gonna buy half of TikTok. You best believe that anti-Semitism shit is not gonna rock.
They buying the tick or the talk?
Both of them.
Which one they buying?
But like, don't you find it like interesting where, like, even in our business, like being comedians, like someone being like a radical comedian, sometimes like someone like even a Louis J. Gomez, a fucking Kill Tony podcast.
Never heard of them.
Those things,
but they're not politically radical.
It's not, but it's comedian. But it is. But they're radical for what their genre is, right? Like they're comedians. Not saying they're radical comedians, but like
they just say the N-word and talk about shit. And
shit
just
like gay. It's just gay.
Yeah,
That's
gay
it.
and N-words. Yeah.
Like I would say, like Dave Smith would be like a radically politicized comic.
Sure.
But he's smart with that shit.
Yeah, but I don't know. I always think it's interesting where like Trump gets such a rap for being like this word radical or whatever. It's like, buddy, I want someone like fucking hockey. Like you need a bruiser. You need someone in there just to like fuck shit up.
Yeah.
So we can then fix it.
I think it's because they don't know what he's gonna do.
Sure.
He's not like Biden. You're pretty sure what he was gonna do. Obama said what he was gonna do. Trump's the one that originally banned TikTok and said we need to get TikTok out of here. But then somebody throws him money, and now the CEO is at the inauguration. Like he's just like I think Chappelle had said that when he not got inaugurated, but on one of his SNL sets, it's just like he zigs when he should zag. He does you know, and I'm really not afraid of Trump. I'm more afraid of Elon.
Sure.
I think Elon's is a bad guy. I think he's. I really do think he's like
It's
an
like
evil
this
Lex
autistic
Luthor.
person. Like you have an autistic person who has an infinite amount of money and all this power. Where Rogan's like, yeah, who knew?
And
knew
Elon,
who the
like,
winner
he
was.
also thinks he's cool now too, which is
He's
It's like Zuckerberg. Yeah, Zuckerberg's like, yeah, we're not
It's
gonna,
crazy how they are sucking his dick right now. Like that, these people
they calling him Zuckerberg.
Yeah,
and as he should. He's a dildo.
he's sucking his bird.
Dude, it's like it's
Say my name. Someone call.
it's for real. Like it's gross. It's gross to see people like kiss the ring like that, and you know, and I think we all agree. It's just I hope, you know, because it doesn't feel like it did in 2016, where it was like we're all angry and everybody like accepted it very quickly. The Democrats did everything wrong. They're the party of the rich and the elite, and the Republicans like just spoke to those people. And yes, man, like it's. You know, dude, it was like there's so many things that the Democrats fought for that you're like, why do children need to watch drag shows? Like they don't. Like like
why do they need to snip their little dick off?
Their
balls.
No, you need. Oh, you mean saying
Jewish
trans.
circumcision, sucking off.
Most trans
and
don't
then
get
whatever
their dicks
after
cut
that.
off though.
No, but there have been kids like in their teens that got those surgeries.
I prefer my
young.
trans dick on, to be
And
honest.
then I think they passed a law making that illegal.
I don't want to cut my dick off. I just want to move it. I want to like put it up here.
Put it on the middle of your chest.
Yeah.
Your chest cavity. So you can just fucking
get more
kiss.
close to the action. That
Yeah,
way.
because
Work out your back muscles, fucking a girl.
This way, I get like if my arm falls asleep, but here. This is
would
a more natural motion.
Why would a trans?
It just looks like you're like, what's up, brother?
You put it under your armpit. you gotta
Derek just has
Get that
indigestion
friction.
all day.
You got to put deodorant on. You got to go around your dick and shit. Like,
Listen, man. At the end of the day, all we can really do is take care of ourselves and take care of the people that we love.
Have
Just be
diarrhea.
there for
You heard-
them.
you heard
Keep
how-
our own heads above water, because in the grand scheme of things, the only way to make a world better is you can't worry about changing other people. You got to make a better you.
That's facts.
And that's the episode.
You gotta work for tomorrow. You gotta be
that was the
tomorrow.
gayest shit I've ever heard.
But it's real.
It is
Dylan,
real.
tell everybody where they can find you.
Guys, go follow me at comedian Dylan, and go check out the videos of me and Chris. We've been going viral this past year, so if you like Chris Faga and you hate me, go watch the videos because it's just him making fun of me. At comedian Dylan, Dylan, and then also come see me on the road with Big J Okerson. If Big J's coming to your town, that's a possibility. I'm there filming it and doing my little shtick. So, guys, appreciate you.
You're doing really funny recently, man.
Appreciate
That
you,
shows
bro.
that I worked with you. You've been great.
Thank you, boss.
The
Thank you, Josh.
work's finally pulling its way.
Yeah, it's so funny. I said this before. Is a lot of you people watched me grow up when I was very young. I chose to move to New York to try to be funny, and 7 years in, I can officially say I am almost there.
I'm 17 years in and I still am not funny. So,
Yeah.
at Josh Adam Myers on all social media, joshadamyers.com for tickets. Go to punchup.live/Josh Adam Myers for all my dates. That's a good way to do it. I am out on the road a lot. So February, most weekends, and March and April. If you're here in New York, we're going to keep your ears peeled because we're doing a goddamn comedy jam at the Bowery Ballroom a couple times. I'm very excited about it with Bill Burr. And listen to my podcast, The 500 with Josh Adam Myers, where I'm going through Rolling Stone Magazine's list of the 500 greatest albums. And
How far are you on that now?
We're in the lower hundreds, so we're not lower. We're like 178. I've got about 3 years left.
Okay.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
it's I know, dude. It's crazy, and we're gonna finish it. I love doing it. I got one to tape right now in literally like 20 minutes. But yeah, at Josh Adam Myers on all social media.
You did yours already?
Dylan, yeah.
Follow me on Instagram, Geo Perez. And if you are in Atlantic City, January 24th, I will be there at 8 p.m. at Atlantic City Comedy Club. Come check that out. And if you're not subscribed on Gas Digital, go to gasdigital.com. Use promo code OTG.
Yes.
Bonus content.
Fucking listen to the podcast.
We have video of
'cause
Derek
it's-
taking the shit.
It's failing.
That we have behind the scenes.
We're dying.
We're
Jorge, anything?
Never.
All right.
That's the episode. Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
Later.
Yep.